Hello once again, it's me, Ryan Mills, and you're joining me on my second video on another ride. So, we've just left Demon Tweaks in Wrexham a couple of minutes ago, and we're just heading towards Ellesmere, I think we set on the map. If you've never been to Demon Tweaks before, it's a pretty good day out, well not day out, an hour out, having a look around. Got quite a bit of motorbike stuff, a lot of race and motorsport equipment, and they've got a cycle section now, which is quite handy. And I've been there to collect something for my GoPro, as they actually stock quite a lot of the GoPro kit in there. So yeah, we're following the Bike Nav app again today. Heading down some country roads again, enjoying the scenery. As you can probably see, I've been stood up on the bike already due to the potholes, and yeah, this was another road it led us down. Probably doesn't look as bad on the camera as it actually is in person, but it's another muddy road, lots of potholes, which I wasn't too bothered about on my scrambler, but being with my friend on his Triumph Tiger, he was a bit more a bit more out of his comfort zone on the slippery bits due to the bike having a lot more slick tyres than my scrambler did. But I'm sure Bike Nav will get there eventually and sort it out, but I'm quite happy following it on my scrambler for now, but you really wouldn't want to be following me on, a sports bike, as I was trying to tell you last week when I completely messed up the audio. Sorry about that. Thanks for watching anyway. But, no, I do like the bike. It's a Ducati Scrambler. It's good for doing this sort of thing. You can throw it down country lanes, you can throw it round anything. It does stick a lot better than you would expect for an off-road sort of bike, but it handles the road very well. So, this was another section I decided to throw in. I thought I'd talk to you right now about 20 mile an hour zones. Personally, I understand them in built up areas, and I understand why you'd have them around schools, but in this area that you can see right now, it's not like the roads are exactly close to the houses, and I just really didn't see the point. To me, it seems like cars and bikes' brakes are getting a lot better over the years, and we seem to be getting slower on the roads. Tell me what you think, but to me, I think 20 zones are a bit over the top, and I think 30 is, it's a good speed. It's not too fast, but 30, if you slam on the brakes, you're going to be stopped pretty much immediately in my view, but hey ho, could be wrong there, let's see. Comment below. So here we're just arriving in Ellesmere, not far from the lake. I've been to Ellesmere a couple of times, but not recently, and not on the bike, I've been in the car. It's a lovely place for a stop, more so in the summer with the lake and a bit of a walk around it. But I think we were hitting only about 2 degrees on the day I recorded this video. And yep, it was getting pretty cold. Good job I had my winter gloves on, as it would have been very cold and my fingers were starting to go numb already. But no, it's a lovely place, and this is where we decided to stop and have a bite to eat, next to the lake. In the pub you'll probably see on your left in a minute. But yeah, thoroughly recommended for a little route here. And yeah, if you want to go, Ellesmere Lake it is. There's me, and that's James's Triumph Tiger that he picked up a couple of weeks ago. He seems to be getting the hang of it. Lovely picture next to the lake for you. So, after having a bit of a stop in Ellesmere, we decided to make the most of it and carry on. Not really any any road in mind, no destination in mind. We just decided to go for the ride. Heading towards the A5, I think it was. Which, as you can see, again, getting stuck behind a van, which seemed to be the theme of the day. Following a white van. But I think that happens pretty much everywhere in Britain these days, doesn't it? So I hope you're in. Hope you can see that it's a pretty nice day. It's, as I said before, it is very cold, so we weren't going too much of a distance before stopping for another cup of tea. So, heading towards the A5, the scenery just getting better, as all the local riders will know. Heading towards Llangollen, or Llangollen, I think the Welsh call it. I'm not so sure. My Welsh not very good there. My cousin won't be happy. But it's a lovely place round there. The views are lovely. Lots of places to stop, lots of cafes. It's one of my preferred routes for a quick ride. Well, for a nice ride out. There's many routes around there you can take your pick between, and just enjoying the whole experience, really. So we're past Llangollen now, heading towards the bridge, and yeah, just really enjoying the ride. The bike seemed to be performing well. Lots of low-end torque on these Ducati scramblers, which I just love, from the V-twin engine. In a future video, I'll give you a bit of a walk round of the bike that I'm riding, and maybe show you a few bits that I like, and maybe a few bits that I'm not so keen on the Ducati. I've only had it just over a month now, or coming up to 2 months now, so not had it a massive amount of time, but I've not been riding a massive amount of time either. I passed my test in September, so I'm still a pretty new rider, to be honest, but really enjoying it. I've been into my cars for the last so many years, since I can remember. I've been into cars, really, but I decided to get a bike when I needed a cheaper and another way of getting to work. So I decided to get a 125 bike, just for the simplicity, and the cost of running them was just fantastic. I do miss that bike. Hopefully I'll be able to take that out for a ride at some point soon, as a friend ended up buying the bike off me. But I don't know, there's something about 125s, isn't there? Like, yeah, there's just something about them that's absolutely fun, and you can just throw them and ride them however you want, and they'll just respond so well. So yeah, I do really miss that bike, and as I say, hopefully I'll be able to take it out again soon, I hope. And hopefully you can watch some of maybe start doing some reviews on other bikes that I ride. But for now, I think I'll be sticking to the Ducati until such time arrives when I'll be looking for another bike, maybe to do a little bit of touring on, hopefully, and travel around. But no, this ride, it was just a lovely day out. Made the most of the nice weather that we got. You don't get many nice days in Britain in the winter, but it was a lovely dry day. Yeah, it was a bit cold, and on the horseshoe path where we are now, it was a bit. There was ice starting to form, so the speed had dropped a bit. But absolute lovely road, and just to throw the bike into the corners, there's just something about it, isn't there? But I hope you've enjoyed this video. We're coming to the end of the ride now. Hopefully next week I'll be talk into the camera while I'm riding the bike, so you'll have a bit of engine noise to go with my a bit of a droney voice. But hopefully you've enjoyed the video, and if you have, please give it a like if you can, and even give it a subscribe and a share if you love the video. But I hope to be bringing a lot more to my YouTube channel as I develop it, and hopefully my skills will develop with it, and you'll be able to see a lot more of the bike, a lot more of me, and hopefully I'll get to see a lot more of the country as I start to tour around a bit and explore a lot more different roads. But for now, that's my video. Thanks for watching, and see you again next week, hopefully. Thank you. Bye.